The police tried to bury this case, but the truth came out. It was April 19, 1989. A night that would change New York City forever. A young woman, 28-year-old Trisha Meili, went for a jog in Central Park. But she never made it home. Hours later, she was found brutally beaten, barely clinging to life. The city was horrified. The headlines screamed. And the police were under pressure to deliver justice fast. Within days, they had their suspects. 5 teenagers. Black and Latino. 14, 15, 16 years old. Their names were Antron McCray, Kevin Richardson, Yusef Salaam, Raymond Santana, and Corey Wise. The media called them the Central Park Five. The boys said they were innocent. But that didn't matter. Detectives brought them into interrogation rooms and kept them there for hours. No lawyers. No parents. Just children, scared, tired, and alone. Then came the promises. Tell us what we want to hear, and you can go home. The threats. You'll never see your family again. The pressure was unbearable. And finally, the confessions. Confessions that didn't match each other. Confessions full of holes. Confessions that weren't even true. But for the police, it was enough. For the city, it was enough. The trial moved forward. The problem? There was no physical evidence. None of the DNA from the crime scene matched the boys. The timeline didn't make sense. Even the confessions conflicted. Still, the jury believed the prosecution. In 1990, all 5 boys were convicted. Sentenced to years behind bars. Their childhoods stolen. Their futures ripped away. The city celebrated justice. The police closed the file. And the truth was buried. But time has a way of uncovering lies. 12 years later, in 2002, a man named Matias Reyes stepped forward. He was already serving time for other violent crimes. And he confessed. He said he, and he alone, had attacked the jogger that night. This time, the DNA matched. This time, the truth was undeniable. The convictions of the 5 men were overturned. They were exonerated. The Central Park Five became the exonerated 5. But what about the years they had lost? Antron missed his teenage years. Kevin lost his youth. Yusef, Raymond, and Corey, gone were the years they could have spent building families, careers, lives. And Corey Wise suffered the most. At 16, he was tried as an adult. He spent over a decade in some of the toughest prisons in America. All for a crime he never committed. In 2014, New York City agreed to a settlement of $41 million. But money can't buy back time. It can't heal the scars of being branded guilty when you were innocent all along. The police tried to bury this case. They wanted the world to forget. But the truth clawed its way to the surface. And it leaves us with one haunting question. If this could happen to 5 innocent kids in New York City, how many more stories are still buried?